Welcome back to another Cole's Notes. We are calling Niru today. He is an automotive photographer and marketer and the number one Lewis Hamilton simp. So we're going to go give him a call and see what his best advice is. Hello. What's up?
What's up?
How many years have you been a creative for? Do you know?
About 4 years.
Okay, and you started as a freelancer or no?
I started it out as a hobby, but eventually then became more of a freelance job. Well, I mean, yeah, I started out as photography, doing that for about 4 years, and then eventually became freelance. But I ended up getting a full-time job as a marketing specialist, you could say, for Mercedes and Subaru. And now I'm working for another company, another startup company that's more sort of remote, and we sell auction software, but I sort of do marketing and social for them.
And he's going to be traveling the world soon. I can just imagine.
Yes.
I'm so excited for you. Okay, so what is your best tip out of those 4 years? You must have learned a lot. So what is your best creative tip?
To lead with curiosity instead of passion. What I mean by that is I think I can confidently say that most people start off this creative journey or whatever they're interested in by being curious about, say, photography, videography, graphic design, and it eventually turns into a passion. And I think the curiosity kind of dies away because we get so focused on doing jobs for people, working with clients, working with brands, and we lose the aspect of being curious about a certain task. And I think with passion, it kind of pigeonholes us into sort of one genre of work. With being more curious about a certain subject or certain people, you can sort of expand that into doing different projects out of your own sort of niche and field. We won't feel as guilty doing that because we're genuinely curious about a certain topic or a certain individual. And we lead with curiosity instead of passion.
Did you move away from cars? Like, is that, like, because cars are your passion, right? And then curiosity, like, where did that lead you or?
Well, I've always been passionate about cars and automotive industry and whatnot as well. I think when I started doing photography, I started getting more and more into travel, the travel aspect of things. And I felt a little bit guilty or didn't feel like it was to my true self if I started taking photos of travel because it was not something I'd initially been interested in, but I was just more curious about it and wanted to do more of it and see how that sort of affected my work. With that influence, I've sort of now been able to do a combination of travel and car stuff. So I think with that combination, I got more curious by doing that, and that eventually led me to doing newer projects with people, which was highly rewarding. Leading with curiosity instead of both are great, but I think curiosity is sort of that lighter that runs the eternal fire. That's sort of passion. It keeps it running, and I think you just use that curiosity aspect of it, and then just move that passion a lot more forward.
I love that because with curiosity, it's something that I think invites those happy accidents where, like, even if in the simple context of if you're editing something and like you're just curious, oh, what does this button do, or like what if I do something that I did in a different interdisciplinary thing, and brought it over. Almost like cross-pollinating between travel and car has probably brought like your style more close to like what you actually want your work to look like.
Exactly, yeah, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with either creative projects or whatnot, or a genre. It can be with people as well, and I think once you start to include more people and subjects into it, it becomes a lot more interesting as well. So it sort of that advice can apply in sort of all aspects of your life as well.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Thank you. That was awesome. Okay, I will talk to you soon. Thanks, man.
Awesome.
Okay. Yep, same. Ciao. There you have it. Niru's tip for the day. Follow along if you like this kind of content. We're doing this every Sunday.